The Houston Rockets have won back-to-back games, and I can't even remember the last time they've won back-to-back games before we traded James Harden. So this is a huge accomplishment for this team. We move up to 3-16, which is still horrible, but we've been playing like we've been playing the best basketball of our lives in these last two games, and we're looking like a whole new team out there. So what's up? I'm JDC. Today we're going to talk about the Rockets and what they've done to adjust their roster and what they've done overall to make them play better and overall just make the team feel like it's actually the Houston Rockets again. So what's up? I'm JDC. I do NBA/Rockets videos, so that's what you'd like to see. Drop them below, press the sub button. I'd appreciate we're trying to get to 1K by the end of Christmas, so I'd appreciate you guys drop a like and press the sub button. But yeah, the Rockets, let's get into it because I'm actually excited to talk about the Rockets for once. So yeah, they just came off fresh, defeating the Hornets 143-146. Yeah, 146, the Rockets scoring. And I want to say around the third, they already had 102 points, which in itself is already crazy enough because this Rockets team doesn't have a lot of scoring. But, looking at the starting lineup right now, every player scored over double figures. And it's really, really, really great to see that each player is scoring in double figures. Just goes to show that we have a lot of scores on this team, man. Let's just get into the starting lineup. Starting with Tate, 16 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal. 6 of 9 from the field and 2 of 4 from 3. Some of his shots weren't falling in. 2 of 4 from 3. Great to see that he's taking shots. Great to see that he's taking 3-pointers. And over the season, has been shooting 24% from the 3. So nothing too crazy right there, but it's good to see that he's willing to take threes and just develop that 3-pointer. It was also a plus 15 in the plus minus column, and for the most part, all of our players except for KJ, House, Şengün, actually basically everyone off the bench was in the minus, but all of our starters were in the plus minus, plus. So Christian Wood, career night, 33 points, 16 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. That's a career high in points, 33, 16 rebounds. Absolutely great game from Christian Wood. He was just looking so aggressive today and willing to take shots. 13 of 19, very efficient, and 2 of 3 from 3. And in the last 2 games, he's actually been averaging 33 points, 16 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, 68% from the field, and 67% from 3. Now, granted, this isn't like the last 2 games, so you can't really take too much from that, but he's been looking more aggressive lately. And with Daniel Theis out, it's looking like he's going to be the full-time center or the full-time big man for this team moving forward. So, great game from Christian Wood. Eric Gordon, 22 points, 7 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal. Eric Gordon, he's building up that trade value, and he played well for us today, so hopefully that he can continue building the trade value so that we can trade him soon. And he's been looking like one of our best players out there, so really, really, really valuable trade asset for the Houston Rockets and Eric Gordon, and hopefully we can get off his contract pretty soon. KPJ, his best night as a point guard, 23 points, 12 assists, 8 rebounds, 1 steal. Did have 4 turnovers, but he was looking absolutely great out there. 7 of 16 from the field and 3 of 9 from 3. Efficiency wise isn't all there, but the way he directed traffic and play make today, it was just so much more special than it was in the last few games, to where that I'm feeling confident that KPJ can play the point guard moving forward. So 23 and 12. And I remember Swaggy mentioning that to win this game, the Rockets to win this game, they needed a good game from KPJ. And he mentioned 20 and 10 from KPJ. And he delivered. So, really great game. And finally from the starters, Garrison Matthews, 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. He looked very great out there. 6 of 10 from the field and 5 of 9 from 3. Hit a lot of very clutch shots in the 3. Well, basically in the corners from 3. And was looking like an absolute sniper. He's been a pickup. If I'm being honest with you, a really, really underrated pickup. And over the season, in the last 10 games actually, he's been averaging 7 points, 3 boards, and 0.6 assists, but he's only been playing in 5 games. So yeah, he's been looking great. In the last 2 games, actually, he scored in both double figures. So he's been looking like one of the most underrated players on the Rockets right now. And moving forward, I think he could be a very, very valuable piece off the bench that can shoot. Kind of like a Ben McLemore type of player, but that can actually rebound and actually handle the ball. So looking at the bench players, nothing too great other than Armani with 15 points, 1 rebound, and 1 steal. And his only shots were from 3, and he went 5 of 11. So nothing too great there from the other players, but Armani, 15 off the bench is actually really great. And I don't know, moving forward, this is what I want to see from Armani, because he's actually been scoring in double figures in the last few games. So yeah, honestly, the Rockets, they need to keep up this momentum. Keep Daniel Tice off the bench. We do not want any more Daniel Tice minutes. And this, I don't know, this momentum, I think it's going to make us go on a winning streak, because now we're 2-0 in the last 2 games. We got the OKC Thunder next on Monday. And after that, I think it should be some pretty easy teams after OKC. Yeah, we have OKC back-to-back, and then we have Orlando, and then New Orleans. And New Orleans doesn't have Zion, so that could be an easy 4-game win streak right here, making up 6-0 overall. So, but then after, we have Brooklyn and then Milwaukee. So hopefully the Rockets can keep up this momentum, and hopefully the Rockets play well in the next few games. So that's the video. I'm JDC, and I'm out.